Greetings there, Wastelanders. Welcome back to Fallout 76. I'm going to be showing you some locations where you can find some Radstag, Deathclaw, and Yao Guai, not to be confused with Mogwai. Alright, so we're going to start with Radstag. First location is right outside of Grafton Station. Here's Grafton Station. This little decimated field across from Grafton Station should have Radstag over here, unless they have been murdered by super mutants, ghouls, or other players. Let's take a quick look. Oh, there's one right now. What do you know? There's usually 6 of them that spawns in total over here. We got 3 here and 3 over there. Absolutely wonderful. Let's check out the next location, shall we? Alright, next location is going to be right outside of Denton Sons Construction. This is actually a great area. I keep one of my camps over here. Fast travel to Denton Sons, this is where it drops you in at. Look to your left, you want to run up the road. This location is not marked on the map, by the way. It is a ruined farm, a busted up farmhouse, and there are Radstag running around all over the place out here. And the respawn rate on them is quite frequent, actually. There they are, and here's the field. There's a total of 4 or 5 that spawns out here. They're quite violent also. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, there's 6 of them out here. Alright, I was completely wrong, but at least I was correct about the violent Radstag spawning out here. These guys are assholes. Let's check out the next spot. Alright, so last location is going to be the White Spring Golf Course. There's actually 2 spots here where they will spawn at. The first spot you want to fast travel to is the White Spring Golf Club. As soon as you spawn in, run to the other side of the tennis courts. There should be 2 Radstag right over here. Usually a normie and a glowing Radstag. And here we go. Both of them are over here. Alright, now for the next spot. Ooh, he's not friendly either. Alright, so the second spot you want to travel to is the White Spring Station. As soon as you fast travel here, look to your right. Run straight down the road to the highway. You're going to cross the interstate here. We're going to be running to the back of these condos over here. Just on the other side of this wall, there should be a couple Radstag chilling back here. Either normies or glowies. Either or, doesn't matter. Shoot them. Take their insides. And there we go. And, I didn't do that, but at least they're here. Alright, on to the Deathclaws. Alright, so the first location for the Deathclaw is Deathclaw Island, right across from the Tyler County Fairgrounds. And since it is nighttime, she is out and roaming around. I will, however, show you where the nest is located at. I'm gonna run over here and invade her personal space real quick. It's right next to this tree here. Spectacular. If she's not out and walking around during the day, she's more than likely down there. Ah, that shits. Alright, next location. Oh, alright now. Abandoned waste dump. Last location. Right across from the Southern Bell Motel. Literally just right up the road from Harper's Ferry here. Now, new players, these are not the only locations where you're going to find Deathclaw. They are, however, guaranteed locations where you will find them if you go there. Now, if you do go there, and they're not here, just server hop, they'll respawn. You can server hop to your heart's content and they'll keep respawning. Anyhow, as soon as you enter the abandoned waste dump, you're going to see a bunch of radioactive barrels. They will not damage you. There's no radiation coming off of these. However, there are 2 Deathclaws in here, which makes this the ideal spot to farm them. They're usually roaming around. There's usually 1 roaming and 1 sleeping. I don't know where the roamer's at. The sleeper's over here to the right, though. Okay, the sleeper's not over here to the right. They're both roaming. Where the hell are they at? Okay, there's one. Oh, and there's the other one. So, alright, off to the Yao Guai, I guess. Alright, let's go find some bears. Alright, so for Yao Guai, first location, Dolly Sod's Wilderness. I don't know why the devs named it that. Maybe they forgot to add the word camp at the end. After wilderness. I don't know. Anyhow, there's the Yao Guai right there. That's the exact one I was talking about. Wait, you can... How'd you reach me up there? You can kill this one and server hop, and this one will spawn all over again. Alright, next location. Alright, so now we are at the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery. Fast travel here. You're gonna have a cemetery directly in front of you with a bunch of dogs. Don't worry about that. You're gonna run to the other side of this building. There's a parking lot over here. Should be Yao Guai walking back between the trash cans and the cars. There it is. Took a second to spawn in there. Oh, we got a diseased one here. Alright, I'm going to show you the last location now. Alright, now, last location, Rapidan Camp. As soon as you spawn in, turn around, you spawned behind you, beating the shit out of a group of lost. There she is right there. Got an albino this go-round. Absolutely wonderful. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.